following program is a U-Record Studios production. No experts, no insiders, just fans.
Transmission from Marked Up Wrestling Podcast begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin broadcast.
Hey there, hi there, hello. Welcome to Tuesday Night SmackDown, a part of the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast family of shows, if you want to call it that. It is a Monday Night Rawsome invasion of SmackDown. That's right. Steve Awesome and RJ Black here. We're going to be recapping and covering SmackDown tonight. Adam Bomb, Medine, everybody else, they're not here. We kicked them out. We kicked them out.
SmackDown under siege.
Hashtag SmackDown under siege. Again, Steve
we got
Awesome.
The last laugh before the pay-per-view.
We are on our podcast right now. That's you're probably listening to us on iTunes, maybe Podbean, maybe I don't know what's another one. At Player FM, maybe
sure.
Maybe you're there.
Yep.
Maybe you're listening to us on the Bubba Radio Army at BubbaArmyRadio.com. Maybe you're listening to us via the YouTube Live. Speaking of YouTube Live, Steve, who do we have on the YouTube Live chat board?
Noah is with us tonight. Stike Leather, Teddy Hart. Hashtag Give Adams Monday. Give Adams Mondays.
Not happening.
Yeah. Juan Rodriguez. Who else we got?
The Juan guy. Juan.
That's it so far.
All right, that's it so far. So, SmackDown was in our hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Queen City.
We did not go because we cannot afford tickets to go because we are both poor.
Oh, Medine was there.
Medine was there. So we'll get stories from Medine. Probably he'll probably talk somewhat at Survivor Series, well, as much as he does anyway. So we did not go, but we did watch SmackDown and the go-home show for Survivor Series. I got to tell you, I think it was a good show, Steve.
Oh man, yeah. There could have been a few more things that would have made it more exciting, but it was overall really good.
Yeah, I thought the overall writing, booking, and direction of it really worked out. And, of course, we had the invasion at the end, which we all were kind of hoping would happen. It really needed to happen, and it did happen. And I thought they executed it well. But we're going to talk about that as we go through. So let's go ahead and jump into this.
What you need to make a good SmackDown is your 3 key ingredients.
All right, I want to welcome Greg Spur. Greg Spur to the board. Thank you, Greg
Welcome,
Spur.
Greg.
Where's Adam, says Teddy, give Adam Monday's heart. Adam is, I whooped his ass.
Yeah, we're under siege, right?
After his conduct last night on Monday Night Raw.
Took over the show.
He was quite belligerent, and after the show, I threw him through a fucking table, but this time he sold it. I saw that video. I saw how bad it was.
If you haven't seen that yet, go back and check it out. It's great.
Check that out. So, Adam's not here. But here we go. We're going to do it different tonight, boys and girls. Rather than doing the 3 big topics that we think we should talk about, since it was such a action-packed edition of SmackDown, we're going to run through the card. We don't normally do this. We haven't. I think I heard you guys do this like when you first started, but we haven't done. This show has not done it in a while. We're going to do it this way tonight, and we'll get into all the consequence of what happened with all the matches as we run through it. Not necessarily blow by blow, play by play, but more or less what this means coming Sunday, right? What's it going to do for you? So I got my cup of coffee in my hand. I'm going to take a sip real quick. Because I am all about the conversation tonight. I am all about marking out just a little bit, right? Getting down to business. So let's get down to business. So we started SmackDown tonight with our pep rally with Shane and the roster in the background, as corny as you thought it could be, right? Yeah. I mean, just absolutely nothing about it felt genuine or organic. It was like watching a bunch of people fuck around and you want to kick the shit out of them, kind of thing. Like, oh my God, what is it, a fucking talent show for the Special Olympics? Get the fuck out of here, all right? So that was kind of mean. I shouldn't have said that. But real quick on the board, Noah says, yeah, fuck Adam. There you go. That's right. Fuck Adam.
He thinks he could powerbomb Adam by himself.
He does? Noah? Noah's a big, I think I saw him on Facebook. He's a big boy. So maybe he could.
Yeah, Teddy,
course, Adam-
I'm Steve Awesome. You can't. Yeah, he
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
just didn't remember because he's stoned.
Yeah, it's Steve Awesome. But you know what? I'm a big boy, but Adam, he's an ever-growing boy. He's he's getting whiter. So
He likes to eat.
give him shit about that, guys. Hashtag make Adam white again. Or wait, make Adam
Light again.
slim again?
All right.
I don't know. Fuck it. Okay, so there we go. So we started with the pep rally. Everybody had their turn on the mic to try to hype the crew. We even saw Baron Corbin doing some silly little cheerleader moves. And honestly, watching this segment, I was like, this is going to be a horrible SmackDown.
Yeah, with that kind of match is like, oh god, what else is going to happen?
Well, I mean, I'm talking about the pep rally.
oh yeah, that to begin with, yeah.
Yeah, it just, what the fuck is going on here, right? So we move past it. Let's
The
get
pep
to
talk.
Yeah. So we move past it, get to the actual opening of the show. We see Daniel Bryan and, of course, WWE, as they do. We must open a Monday or Tuesday night with a promo. Opening a show with a match that just seems to be completely out of the realm of possibility at all anymore. Every show has to start with a promo from some made guy, right? Either
Yeah.
Miz, Daniel, Kurt,
Of course,
the future Hall of Famer Roman
you
Reigns.
can't just start out with a match.
No, you can't do that. So, Daniel Bryan, we got AJ Styles coming out. We got Daniel Bryan doing the whole advocate thing. I
I liked his promo.
Did you like it?
Yeah, even though AJ didn't need it.
I don't know.
It was entertaining.
Maybe for me, it's the personal knowledge of Daniel Bryan, right? The fact that he's this Seattle grown hippie, fucking don't put this kind of chemical or this kind of chemical and vaccines
Vegan.
will kill you or something like that. He's one of those kind of guys. And I guess when I hear him try to talk tough in the middle of the ring, I'm like, what in the fuck are you doing? Right?
I know.
At what fucking point?
I guess that's what the beard is for, to make him look like at least outdoorsy or something.
Right. I mean, he's a great wrestler. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
So I've heard.
But yeah, I think it's part of that was the setup, something else that's going to happen even after Survivor Series with him.
What do you think?
I don't know, but even with the talk scheduled with Shane coming up Sunday, and
so you think
he
so to break it down, I'm going to if you
he's got
guys
something
don't
else planned.
if you guys don't speak Steve Awesome, I'm going to interpret what I think you just said. What I think you just said is after Survivor Series, they're going to start a program with Daniel Bryan and Shane, and Daniel Bryan's going to come back into
Right.
in ring talent.
There's a small percentage of people that think that might happen.
Yeah. Look, I'm not. Look, let's see here. Noah's saying that I don't care if you like Daniel Bryan or not. The promo he cut as fucking top.
Yeah,
Easily
I
his
agree
best
with that.
promo in years. The ending was so wild that I thought, okay, that was something different. Oh, Daniel Bryan also a legit MMA training or trained in MMA. Thank you for correcting yourself. No, and I have to sound like shit because you can't fucking write shit. Okay. Look, I'm not saying he's not a badass. I'm just saying I see, and I'm a hippie, but I see him and I'm like, hippie. Fucking. But no, it was a good promo.
Yeah,
It was a good promo.
I enjoyed it.
I did too. He said all the right things.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he topped Paul Heyman
No,
at all.
it was good, but not Paul Heyman good.
Right. And AJ, honestly, I think I could have done without AJ talking. I think Daniel Bryan should have been like, that's it. We're done.
But then, but he's phenomenal. You got to give him a little, a tiny spot there at least.
We're gonna welcome
Yeah, Ralph Lauren,
Ralph Lauren, and
the
he
designer.
the designer. I had a dog I named Ralph after him one time. I'm serious. I had two puppies and I named them Ralph and Lauren for Ralph and Tommy
Okay.
for Ralph Lauren and Tommy Hilfiger. I was young. So Ralph says that he is cleared to wrestle. Now, I'm not going to take your word for it, Ralph. Not that I think you're a liar. You don't know what you're talking about. I just don't
Depends
know
on
you.
where you're talking about.
And who knows what the fuck YouTube Live boards can bring you. So, maybe not. If he is cleared to wrestle, that's great. I'd love to see him in the ring again. I really would. I think he has a lot of shit that we haven't seen him be able to do yet.
Yeah.
And him and Brock, honestly, I'm fascinated by that kind of a matchup. But he has to get it before Finn does.
Yeah, then it just takes away from the allure of the
little guy.
the David Goliath thing.
Right. So is it going to be Finn or is it Daniel Bryan first on Brock? I think Finn.
Finn.
Finn's probably more
Yeah.
realistic. I mean,
Daniel probably needs to not go with somebody that
No,
strong.
I'm talking future reference here.
Yeah, maybe down the road.
But you notice Paul Heyman did bring up Finn Balor's name last night on Raw during his promo.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
did.
if that was a foreshadow or what it was, but it very, very well could have been. He's a
just
smart
a
man.
pop test too.
Maybe a pop test. Absolutely. I think it worked out. Noah says Daniel Bryan has been cleared by 85% of doctors, but WWE doctors have said no.
Well, okay. Well, he just took my one of my mud report topics there, but for later. But yeah, that's true.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Okay, let's move past this. So where do we go here? Gender Gender stops AJ in the back, right? And the only reason I bring this up, Steve, is because Gender had some major fucking duck lips going, right? I mean, massive fucking. He looked like a college sorority girl taking a selfie, or is it a multi? What do you got? Multiple people?
Yeah.
Is it a multi or just a selfie with a lot of people?
A selfie.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they call a selfie a self? Or why would they call a picture a selfie with a fuck it?
Yeah.
I don't get them. I don't get it. I'm fucking out of here.
RJ.
So here we go. Then we got our Baron Corbin versus Sin Cara, the U.S. title match. Hey, Steve, what's your takeaway? I got a takeaway. I want to hear your takeaway on this.
My takeaway is I didn't give a shit.
You know what?
Sin Cara even looks not as fast as they were claiming he was in the ring tonight.
Oh, that's the fastest moving dad bod I've ever seen in my life on Sin Cara. But come on, man. Look, we always criticize, or we hear everyone always criticize, that Baron Corbin has two, count them, 1, 2 things that are good about him.
Right.
That is the 2 moves he has in the ring.
End of days, yeah.
End of days.
Even the one tonight didn't look that
what
great.
What was the other one? End of days and
fuck, Brian knows.
Come on, guys, on the board.
No one knows.
What's the name of Corbin's other move?
What the fuck is it?
End of days and damn it. But anyway, he has that 1 and that 2 things. And those are the only 2 things he did tonight.
He tries to act heelish, and it really doesn't go over.
Right, but the point I'm going at here is this match for Sin Cara was like a fucking gerbil on cocaine, just every fucking where in the ring, pushing that dad bod as much as he could.
It's more like Cinnabon Cara.
Right. That's funny. But Corbin lands 2 moves, and he wins. That now. Honestly, that's it's kind of a mix. I mean, usually you get the face getting his ass whooped the whole time, and the heel does like 1 or 2 moves. Wait, no, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's just it's a little different.
But there's been wrestlers throughout the years that have had that kind of just couple of moves, and that was it.
Yeah, thank you,
Deep
Cashmere.
Six. Thank you.
Six. That's right. Deep sucks. Deep throat. Deep throat. Baron Corbin's new move is called Deep Throat. I don't know why. It just does. It is. It should be. So Corbin wins. He's going to be facing Miz. I love the Miz, and I'm just not overly excited about this because Miz is going to cower and play the runaway. He's going to make Baron Corbin look big
and try to take advantage of a situation, and it might or might not pay off.
Right. I mean, but Miz is good enough. He's going to make Baron Corbin look big. Right.
Yeah.
He's going to do it. And I don't want that. I don't want Baron Corbin to be made to look big.
But that's what's going to happen.
I know. I want Baron Corbin to be made exactly what he is. The kind of guy that tells you to hurry the fuck up at the drive-through window.
Right.
That's who he is. Hurry the fuck up. I want to get my food. Motherfucker, I'll deep throat you. Fucking Baron Corbin. Anything on the board before we move on?
Let's see. Noah's saying Corbin moves, hair flip, elbow, clothesline, and dump in the ring. That's hilarious.
He takes a dump in the ring.
Maybe that's one. I didn't know that one.
That's a dump in the ring. Oh no, that's when he gets in the ring. That's actually when he gets through the ropes. He's a dump.
Cycler says Baron is as boring in person than he is on TV. Deep Six,
Deep Throat. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to see Miz make him look big. Let's move on to the next part of the card. Fuck Baron Corbin. He won. Whatever. No matter. The U.S. title is it's a toy.
The IC is more prestigious.
Oh yeah, but the U.S. title it looks like shit.
Yeah.
The prestige of it is shit.
Did you like it when he's coming to the ring tonight and he's holding up the belt and then all these other guys had the replica
of the world
championship?
Yeah.
He's like, look at this belt. I was like, fuck that. This was better.
Yeah, look at mine. It probably cost more.
Mine's better than yours.
But anyway. Fucking Baron Corbin. Fuck Baron Corbin. All right. Our next match on the card is going to be Charlotte versus Natty.
That was a big change today.
It was a big change. I do want to stop before we get into any consequence of Natty winning. And I want to acknowledge the fact that this match was absolutely wonderful. That these women pushed themselves and put on a hell of a performance.
It was more physical than I thought it was going to be more with Charlotte. She likes to do the technical stuff, but they were it was more physical.
Did
this
you
time around.
did you ever see them when they had their NXT
Yeah,
match?
NXT.
Yeah, they were physical in that one. I mean,
Yeah.
there was a lot of NXT. They get more time, and I think they get more creativity into their movesets.
Yeah.
Into the whole program of their match. So they probably added a lot more technicality, technical moves in NXT, and added the viciousness too,
Mm-hmm.
where they were probably restricted on how much time they had to do whatever. So let's beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess it worked.
it worked, and it was a good match. I mean, bravo to the women. You did your damn thing tonight, and the crowd, my hometown crowd of Charlotte, which is usually a fruity pebble shitty fucking crowd. I'm not gonna lie.
They had some mishaps tonight.
Yeah, I mean, like the fucking
chants
the
and
AJ
stuff.
chant. Get that shit together. But I mean, the Charlotte crowd actually was not horrible tonight as they usually are.
Right.
You know, we're not Chicago, but we're not Greenville, South Carolina either. You know, we're not Green Bay. Green Bay's a shitty crowd.
Yeah.
I know you're a
unfortunately.
fan, but shitty crowd. Anything on board?
Let's see. Oh, they're talking about Miz, and Noah said, can we just have Miz and Corbin talk shit to each other for 10 minutes instead of wrestle?
I would prefer it.
Cashmere said, Natty and Charlotte are just great dance partners. It's like Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. You know they're going to deliver.
I know it's saying, hey, RJ, if you haven't seen Natty versus Charlotte in NXT, I highly recommend. What the fuck was I just talking about? For like the last 5 minutes, Noah, I was just sitting here saying, asking
Maybe
Steve if he's seen it.
Delay here.
No, I think he's
Like
just
a few seconds.
he's just a special child.
Right,
That's what it is. Damn it, Noah. And I'm not just talking about
He's got
Charlotte.
to know Noah well.
Yeah, okay. What did Cashmere say?
Cashmere. Oh, I just said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't listening. I was reading Noah's shit. Natty and Charlotte are just great dance partners. It's like Kevin Owens and Sammy.
Right.
You'll know they're okay. Yeah, you're right.
Cashmere also said just now, with Charlotte winning, I'm totally convinced that Carmella is going to cash in on Sunday, and we were talking about that earlier.
We were, but
I just don't know on who.
Right. The question is on who.
Right.
Is it going to be Alexa? Or is it going to be?
Can you cash
Charlotte?
in on another roster?
Why can't you?
That would be great if they did that.
Yeah. Is there
A little twist
is there? Oh God, it would be a twist. And is there a rule against it?
and leave Ellsworth behind?
But you know the roster on Raw is stacked. I don't know if they need another
When is
woman right now.
When is Big Cass due back?
It's got to be at least 5 more months,
Okay.
at least, right? If not
I'm wondering
6.
because it would be an interesting pairing because they've done it in the past.
Oh, Cass and Carmella.
They already know each other.
They're
obviously.
fucking yeah. He's laying that big giant pole to her. You can't teach that. Let's see here.
Soft.
Noah, are you stoned? Noah's not old enough to be stoned. Well, I guess you could. Don't do it.
I'm
Noah.
drinking Coca-Cola too, Noah.
All right. So what were we talking about there? Charlotte and Natty. Yeah, but these two girls. Look, let's stop for a second and acknowledge Natty. All right, I want to acknowledge Natty because let's be honest, Natty's not great at promos. She's a horrible actress.
But
Right.
you like her kitties.
I like her kitties. I'm a kitty fan. But she's a horrible actress. She could not act her way out of a paper bag. She really could not.
Yeah,
she's a,
smiles too much.
right. But let's give credit. She is one of the best, most talented in-ring workers that roster has. And if you disagree with me, you're just wrong. You're just wrong. And she gets overshadowed because obviously she doesn't have the model-esque look that a lot of the girls have. You know, she got a little thickness to her waistline. You know, not much definition here and there. She's a pretty girl. I'm not saying she's not. Right. I'm just saying she's not one of these little tight supermodel type looking lady wrestlers. And I think that because of that and her horrible acting, people tend to forget that she is an amazing fucking talent.
Yeah, I mean, she's a legacy. I mean,
It is.
She trained in the dungeon.
Yeah,
I mean, that's got to mean something.
it does. Absolutely. So now we got Charlotte and we got fucking what's her Alexa Bliss.
Right.
Right. So I guess the consequence here is Charlotte wins, spots open for the SmackDown women's roster now. And, you know, Adam said it in his infinite wisdom earlier. I'm sure some people on the border party thought it. I'm sure me and you both thought it. Is it going to be Paige? Is JD going to, is he going to, you know, catch the next trip to fucking the moon because his mind's going to blow?
Yeah, that would be a big moment for JD if that happened.
Yeah, I don't even know what that analogy
I
meant.
thought maybe she would have showed up tonight because we hinted at that, but I guess what she posted that, well, I'll talk about it.
No,
in a bit,
I think it'll be, you know, and here's your 5th member
yeah.
at the match, and then you get the whatever. How does her song start? I forgot. Or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then the guitar kind of
Is that what it is?
grungy guitar sound.
What? All right. So the women's match is going to be interesting to Survivor Series, I think, especially because of the Paige element. And if she does come back, what's are they going to push her immediately, or is she going to get squashed, or is she going to have a good showing? What's going to be? Is there going to be a consequence to her coming back? I mean, are they going to say, okay, you got to remake, you got to pay your dues again?
The image will be the same. Her character.
I think it's funny that they're putting her on. If they put her on SmackDown, it's funny that they're putting her on the same show as Xavier. Honestly, they should never have a segment together.
Unless they should just have a vignette where they just walk by each other in the hallway and kind of give each other a weird look. And that was it.
And in the new chant now is going to be Terminator. Yeah. How about that? All right. Let's see here. Greg Spur. Natalya is going to be a great backstage agent or trainer. WWE will benefit more when she retires. I think that's true. The one thing about Natty, and I know this from watching the Total Divas show, is as talented as she is, she's not necessarily a leader. I don't think she's a leader. And to be she could be a great trainer. To be an agent, I think you have to be more of a leader to be an agent. So I don't know. Maybe I think she'd do good at both. I think she will be a valuable member. She'll probably train. I see her training at the Performance Center.
Yeah,
as a trainer.
Right. That would work.
I think she lives in Florida, so there you go. That works out pretty good for her.
Noah said she's also nice as fuck, so the girls will like her as a trainer.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. I mean, there's no doubt. She's a little ditzy, but she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, but she's girly, and they like that.
We know the cats, they suck out your soul when you sleep, right? So you get a little dumber as you go.
Like the Cat's Eye movie.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Where's my little troll at? All right. So that happened. Oh, FYI, just in case you didn't know, me and Charlotte Flair went to the same high school.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to live right down the street.
Yeah, there you go. Providence High School. All right. I'm older, so it wasn't the same time. Then we followed that wonderful women's matchup with the Bludgeon Brothers.
Are we going to talk about this?
Well, I look at them, and you remember playing Super Mario Brothers when Nintendo first came out? And, I think it was level 5-3. You saw the fucking Hammer Twins?
Oh, yeah.
Those fucking little turtle dudes with all the fucking hammers.
Maybe that's where they got the idea. I just do that.
Hey, God damn, that looks good, pal. Look at that video game that Xavier's playing. Hey, you guys should be that. Hammer Twins. Yeah. You can throw hammer. Can we do anybody who's Italian? We can throw hammers at. This is dumb.
We just walk around in the woods with clubs.
Yeah. Look, my fellow Marks, we live on the edge of reality. We do. We live on the edge of reality. We allow ourselves to deny the fact that we know that 99% of what we're watching is absolutely scripted. We allow ourselves. Yeah.
We just wonder why they're doing it and think of ways it should be better.
Right. No, and I get that, but I'm just saying, as Marks, this is what we do. We deny ourselves reality. Here's a dead man.
Yeah.
With this, that, and the other. The Bludgeon Brothers, it's past that. It's past that fence. I can't. It's too much for me. It's just dumb.
Yeah,
it's so dumb.
It's overplayed.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna bring hammers like they're fucking rejects from Thor's fucking bachelor party. What the fuck is what is this?
Beats the hell out of me.
So anyway, anything on the board, Stevie?
No, it just said if it was 1988, Luke and Eric would have been over as fuck. And yeah, back then they would have been.
Oh yeah, no, they would have been. Kids would have been crying and shit. They would have broke the egg over the gobbledygooker before he came out. They would have fucked him up, right?
And then they would have I guess them and the Legion of Doom or something have a face off or something.
No, Powers of Pain.
Powers of Pain. Okay.
Powers of Pain and the Bludgeon Brothers. That would be a good match, right?
Okay.
Warlord and Barbarian. Fuck yeah, I'd be down for that. Although Rowan just bores me.
Greg Spurs said bring back Brody Lee, aka Luke Harper.
I agree. Let Luke be Luke.
He was on a roll, man.
He was over.
Yeah.
You remember what? You remember
him up.
Do you remember the dirt sheets that one time we talked about that? After his injury, he showed up in I think was it Chile or Buenos Aires or something like that for a dark show,
right?
Or for a house show, and then all the dirt sheets were that fucking the pop was insane for him.
Yeah.
And then he came back, and everybody was loving him. Got the IC belt, doing great, kicked ass in the ladder match, and I guess Vince was like, "Oh, you know what? Goddamn it, the bald guy, I'm paying him too. Why don't you go wrestle with his ass? All I could do is bear hug, but
Crap.
What the fuck ever." Yeah. So, Bludgeon Brothers, that's dumb. It's just dumb. Let's see here. So we had Gable versus we think Jimmy Uso.
It was Jimmy, yeah.
Uso is actually Samoan for brother.
Brother, right.
Uso. Yeah. I learned that recently.
The Bludgeon Usos.
Fuck. So Gable with Shelton at the side and Jimmy with Jay at the side. Usos open with a little promo, little shit talking to Sheamus and Cesaro.
Right.
I mean, I like their thugged out kind of persona. I do.
You're on lockdown.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's much better than their cartoon Samoan look.
Yeah,
You know?
that was just too Fruity Pebble for me.
Yeah,
This is a little bit better.
Samoans are supposed to be badasses. Not
And you can't just have the wild Samoan look anymore. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's been done. So
they were acting like they were from Hawaii. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Hawaiians. What the fuck, Hawaiians? All right.
except for Ricky Steamboat.
Let's see, the Dolph Ziggler and Luke Harper match from TLC a couple years back is still watchable to this day. It was fucking great, man. Hey, Joker's Wild is on the board. He's a great guy.
He is.
Yeah, cool.
Leave him alone.
I'm not fucking with him.
Okay.
I like this guy. Jokers. I like that. So where are we at here? So with Bludgeon Brothers, and we got Gable and Uso, and the Usos get the victory. Whatever.
Kind of predictable.
Yeah. So now we're gonna see Usos versus Cesaro. I don't know how I feel about this match. I was excited about the Shield, Rollins and Ambrose against the Usos.
Yeah, but the New Day makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah, I mean, I get what they're doing, and,
Right.
and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I think they're going to put on a hell of a six-man tag match.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. It just, for me, I guess I'm kind of over Cesaro. I mean,
Yeah, me too.
they're both great talent.
It just has hit a wall. It's not going anywhere else.
Yeah, I
The
want to.
evolution of their character is.
Of course, I'm not a fan of Frankenstein tag teams.
Yeah.
I want my tag teams to have matching outfits and a performed, choreographed, whole planned out fucking finishing move.
Right.
Like the Road Warriors had and Demolition had.
So you wouldn't be a fan of KO and Sammy right now, then?
I'm not.
It's more of a Frankenstein thing.
It's more of a
Sammy.
Frankenstein thing now, even though they have history. It's still Frankenstein. I mean, I want Rockers and Rock and Roll Express and
Yeah.
Midnight Express and Heart
Yeah.
Foundation. Yeah, I want shit like that. So
Heavy machinery.
yeah, Heavy Machinery. Street Profits.
Yeah.
Fucking. Even fucking. What's the top guys.
Oh
guys.
yeah, what about the Revival?
Revival. I love those guys, right? So I don't know. I'm just really tired of it. Stike Leather, since the Bar beat the Usos last year, Usos get their revenge. Oh, okay. That's fine. Noah, at the local indie show, I went to Charlie Haas face Scott Steiner, and oh yeah, this is why Shelton is still in WWE. Oh wait. What do you say? Face Scott Steiner, and mid-match when Haas was on the outside, the guy next to me yelled out, "This is why Shelton is still in." Oh, okay, all right. Thank you for the story, Noah. That's very nice of you. So anyway, that was our moment with Gable and the Usos, and it happened, and then we moved on. Sammy and KO in the locker room. Sammy, KO is doing his, kind of, I'm pissed off. Everybody's
Shane's
fucking me
screwing
over.
us over that kind of shit.
Right, and Sammy's doing his Jewish thing, which he's not Jewish, I don't think, but he sounds like a really annoyed
Canadian Jew.
Oh my God, oy boy, what is going on here? Why is it that no one will let us play with them? I don't understand what's going on. Hey, KO, you want to go catch a car? You want to chase a car, KO? Come on, KO, let's go chase a car. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I'm just the Sami Zayn.
He's really dramatic in his when he's speaking.
You want to punch him, which maybe makes him a good
Calm
heel.
down, Sammy.
Yeah, maybe it makes him a good heel, but you want to punch him. Just like, stop talking. Eat some fucking food and shut up. Something. I don't know. Here's the dreidel. Go play with it. All right. Uh-oh. Might not say. I don't want to say that. Adam might show up. So
Okay.
they talked. And then we move on to the New Day promo. Predictable go-home show promo. And then we got KO and Sammy versus New Day. And here's where we get to the fun stuff. Now, we were sitting here earlier, Steve, and we were like, is Raw going to invade? And you said...
I just thought it was just going to be the Shield.
Yes.
Only.
And you were...
By rumor and everything else, I kind of thought that would be the only thing they would do. But I'm happy that they didn't do it that way.
Right, but you were right for a moment.
Mhm.
You were correct for a moment when we saw Ambrose, Rollins, and the future Hall of
And
Famer
your favorite
Roman
wrestler.
Reigns. Yeah, he's fucking amazing.
We've changed your mind.
I mean, did you see? I mean, he laid two three man power bombs on somebody twice.
Yeah,
tonight.
how many guys picked him up before that?
Hey, what do you? Roman can do. He's a powerful man. He can do anything.
Oh, sure.
He can do
Yeah.
one-handed push-ups while slamming Braun Strowman with the other arm. That's what he could do. That's fucking Roman Reigns. So, Teddy thinks that Sammy is not good at being a heel. I mean, if heel is in the aspect of I don't like you, then he's doing a great job.
Yeah, but if he didn't have KO to play off of, it would not work whatsoever.
I want to say hello to Perfect 11.
What's up, Perfect 11?
Actually, I want to see. I don't know. Again, it's snarky. It's snark. He's like the guy from Thundercats. Snark.
Oh, God.
That's it. Okay, that's it. From now on, Sami Zayn is my snark. Snark. Hey,
Snark
Sammy.
down.
Hey, ask Sammy a question. Anything at all.
Sammy, why are you a heel now?
Snark. There you go. There's my new Sami Zayn impression. You're welcome.
Oh, my God.
It's copyrighted. You're welcome. All right, let's see here. Stike Leather, I'm going out on a limb and say KO and Sammy screwed SmackDown, and Joe and Finn have heat, and Angle and Triple H implode, and Jason Jordan. Yeah, we were talking about that. I guess we can get that now because Raw invades, and we saw, not all the different characters, but a lot of the different characters get involved. A lot of the SmackDown crew apparently were doing heroin in the back, and they missed the curtain call right here. So the benches did not clear.
I thought they were supposed to be ready for it.
Exactly. I mean, we didn't see half the fucking roster come out to assist in the brutal beatdown. But you want to make
no Cena either.
No, I thought Cena was going to show up.
Yep.
I really did. But so we're sitting here, we're talking, and again, I hate to give him credit, but Adam Bomb was, he was saying, I just feel like it's going to be a screw fest, and not in a good way. I mean, maybe we'll enjoy it. I just don't mean not a lot of fucking. Hi, Midget Big Show's on the board. He's an awesome person.
Screwfest
I like him.
from both brands.
Right. So like
both brands are doing screwfests on each other, kind of shit.
Well, yeah. So like Steichler was talking there. So we got Jason Jordan. Well, he just got pedigreed by Triple H and replaced by Triple H before he's almost fired by his dad, which almost made him cry. Like like Andy
Why,
got
Dad?
Yeah, like Andy fucking got in trouble and got thrown in the.
So what? Yeah, that's gonna. What kind of storyline is gonna evolve from that shit?
Right. So and then let's see the other side of the table. Who else we got? We got Joe and Finn. They've got their rivalry going on.
Which is going to be good.
Well, one bad move in the ring. Next thing you know, they're brawling until they're both gone. They both get counted out or disqualified or something like that happens. I don't know if Braun and Kane are done. I mean, they finished Monday Night Raw without any kind of ending. We don't know what happened to Kane, but nothing at all. So you beg to think that Kane is going to show up. Right. He's going to show up and fuck over Braun. That way, Braun can't be the crushing dominator of the match. So that's Raw.
They neutralize each other.
Right. And so then
and Miz will be the screwy, says Greg Spur.
I don't know what Miz would have to do with it. I don't. I just don't see where he's at with, unless he. Well, I mean, no. What does he have to do with anything?
I don't know.
In that match, I don't think anything at all. But if you go to the SmackDown side, and then again, who's gonna fuck over SmackDown? Well, KO and Sammy, right? They're gonna fuck over Shane or whoever. I mean, it's
or they join forces with Shane. It could be a twist like that.
That would be odd.
That would be really odd.
But maybe Daniel Bryan fucks over. Maybe it gets revealed that Daniel Bryan opened the doors.
And that's what I was kind of leading to. Yeah.
Yeah, Principal Joe Clark style. Let those motherfuckers in, and yeah, a little payback, a little redemption.
Right.
So
tell them on Sunday you did it.
Yeah. Hey, guess by the way, I fucking did this. Right. So there you go. Let's see here. Anything on the board worth a damn? Perfect 11 says Mania pre-sale starts tomorrow at 11 a.m. That's right. Get your Mania tickets. I got to get those fuckers. As soon as Braun's music hits, you could hear the SmackDown team shit their pants. Within kayfabe, sure. I mean, they might have played it right, but
especially when you heard Braun's promo.
Yeah. So
his intro.
I don't know. I just I guess and that was kind of the conclusion. I mean, we got Kurt Angle got an angle slam in there. They let the future Hall of Famer Roman Reigns drop two power bombs.
They should have let Braun do a running power bomb, instead of two of those.
Yeah.
One of each.
I wish they would have highlighted Bobby Roode a little bit more in that final segment. Even if they're whooping his ass, give him a little bit more time. Bobby Roode don't sleep on him, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't know as a fan, but I'm speaking more to like in case Vince ever accidentally hits the podcast button and this opens up and it comes to this exact point
I
right
hope
now.
You would know that.
I just want to say, don't sleep on Bobby Roode, Vince. Vince is he sleeps on people.
Yeah, Bobby Roode's got everything that Vince loves about a wrestler character.
You would think
personified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not that tall, but you would think that Vince would have him fucking just climbing the fucking mountain of fame,
Right.
like quick in a hurry, like mighty fucking eagle, mighty eagle. Perfect 11. I actually like the clusterfuck storylines they have going on right now. It's a fun bit of chaos and sets the stage for eventual Mania matchups.
Yeah, I agree.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, absolutely. It is order and chaos right now.
That's what we want. We hate the boring stuff.
But let's
more of it.
Let's be real here for a second. All right, as excited as we all are about a lot of these matches and a lot of the talent they have lined up and the storylines that are going into this, let's remember Royal Rumble, which going into it had a million storylines and a million possibilities.
Yeah.
And so many of, and 99% of them were all awesome no matter which way they went. Only one of them sucked, and they went that way.
Oh, you missed it on last Royal Rumble. We had a tattoo bet.
Oh, yeah?
We all drew numbers.
Uh-huh.
And whichever number entrant we drew, we had to get that wrestler's tattoo if they won Royal Rumble.
Intriguing.
And so Adam drew first. He got number 30 immediately.
Roman Reigns, really?
And he shit the bed. We all laughed at him. It was a fun time. We had it on Facebook Live.
I would have died to admit it. I'm going to go to my Facebook page and check that out from last Royal Rumble, or watching Adam, shit his pants. I don't like that guy. Let's see here. Anything else on the board we might have missed on this one? Back in the 90s, everybody was intertwined in storylines with each other and made no sense, but all the fun in the world. Yes, it was crazy.
Yeah.
There's so many storylines, and it was crazy. You know what I think would really help? One suggestion, if I could give it to WWE.
What, more Roman?
Well, I mean, besides that, obviously you need Roman to retire everyone. Every fucking one. He needs to go to the Hall of Fame and start knocking people out in the Hall of Fame, taking their rings, honestly. All right, so my one suggestion is lay off the in-ring promos. In-ring promos should be top build guys,
like Paul Heyman kind of shit.
Yeah, Paul Heyman, Stone Cold, The Rock, Hunter, the people that are made for that kind of thing. You can do backstage promos or pre-tape segments or interactions for everyone. I mean, look at AP.
So like Titus Worldwide in-ring promos, not so much.
You don't need that. Now you have them do something in the background.
Yeah.
Like, remember, I mean, look, APA.
Yeah.
All their shit was always back in the locker room. And
Playing
it was
cards. Shit, I would love to hang out with APA. Man.
I would too. But it was always in the locker room. It was always perfect for them. Can you imagine how dumb it would have been if APA was doing in-ring promos?
Yeah.
Like
unless they brought the table in and that was part of the gimmick.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, don't get me wrong, I know they did a couple.
Right.
But it wasn't like they went under, every other week like Seth Rollins does or somebody like that to cut the same fucking promo every goddamn week. It's just
yeah.
So anyway, yeah, is that it? Is that pretty much SmackDown or SmackDown? Not SmackDown.
The roster, the lineup.
Let's see. Oh, Cashmere. Vince needs to take the handcuffs off Bobby and let him cut his own promos. Everything he's saying now is highly scripted, and I hate it. No, I agree.
And Dolph kind of overshadowed it.
It's not Bobby Roode. They're not letting him be Bobby. And Dolph is. I don't like Dolph.
I think he's run the end of his life cycle there.
Yeah. Midget Big Show says, you guys think RJ busted a load over Jinder's hard body? I could answer that question. You can just ask me, Midget Big Show. I mean, I will be happy to give you a straight-up answer. The answer is absolutely yes. I mean, come on. I mean, he is just a big piece of dark chocolate. Or he's like
like Noah said, RJ gave the Maharaja some of his camel milk.
Hey, you know what? It's like protein, bro. All in. How about that shit? Put it on my curry. All right. Maharaja. I can say that. I guess that's pretty much where's his buttons at? I'm still learning his fucking board here.
The jazz it's all the titles for each
No, yeah, I know. I'm just looking for his buttons. All right.
Oh.
SmackDown presents
Good, bad, and glorious.
Go ahead. Make my day.
All right, so I guess we're gonna do the good, the bad, and the glorious. Steve, look at me, please. I got like this for like an hour.
Oh, okay.
The good, the bad, and the glorious of tonight's Tuesday night SmackDown. What's Midget Big Show saying now? Here's a better game. Who did RJ not bust to tonight? What on the YouTube live board? Midget Big Show wants to know who did RJ not bust to tonight? Like, is he talking like
He's
bust?
like you like all the wrestlers?
Is it like bust to move? Is that Young MC? Is that what he means?
I don't know.
Bust? Bust to bust? Bust to rhymes? Is that what we're talking about here? I don't know what he's talking about. He's absolutely.
And Noah, I don't know what you're talking about there, Noah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. RJ, I busted. I don't.
Busted
is
a nut?
that like I break? I don't break for assholes. I don't break for trolls. I like that one.
Okay.
That's a good one. Hey, good, bad, and glorious board. Why don't you play it along? We're going to start off with our good for tonight's. And I thought the whole thing was good, but we'll go specific. Your own choices. Steve Austin, what is your good?
My
for
good
tonight?
was Daniel Bryan's promo. That he was the advocate for AJ tonight. He did a good job at it.
Yeah, he did. Where's that button at here? The fun button. Oh, wait, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button, Steve. Damn it. Here we go. There we go. There's your button. Right?
I thought you figured that out.
I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. The good for me is going to be okay, so when Raw invaded, or when the Shield, rather, including future Hall of Famer Roman Reigns. And so the Shield gets into the ring, and KO and Sammy rolling out of the ring, throwing up some peace signs, and walking back the gorilla. That's my good. I thought that was hilarious.
Well, you knew that had happened because they don't really care about Shane. Fuck it.
No.
Let him get beat.
Yeah, beat his ass. I don't give a shit. Oh, my God. Let him beat his ass. We get out of here, KO. We're going to go out in the parking lot, and we're going to chase a couple cars. Hey, guess what? What's that? Snark, 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 snark. And now you're requesting dedication. Okay. The good on the board. Let's see here. Teddy, give Adam Monday's heart. That sucks. You're stuck with that, man. Charlotte winning the title. Absolutely. Stike Leather, Raw, good was Raw invaded, almost had a member of New Day on my lap. Oh, I didn't know Stike Leather was at the show. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, he was in Charlotte?
I didn't know that, but he almost had New Day on his lap, so congratulations on that one.
I guess.
It depends on
If
who.
it wasn't Big E, oh, God.
I mean, Big E would hurt, and the Xavier, he'd probably Terminator you with the,
yeah.
Let me get my camera
Up,
before.
down, down.
Yeah, I'm going to get up, down in that ass. So I guess you want to go Kofi because maybe he'll smoke some weed with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
there you go. Although weed is very bad, kids. Don't do that. It's horrible. It leads to depression and marriage. So other good on the board. Let's see here.
Noah agreed with me.
Daniel Bryan cutting his best promo in years. Good for Cashmere. Charlotte and Natty for putting on a good match and showing everyone that we can count on them. Yeah, fucking what a bravo to the ladies. Great match. Noah says Charlotte's TNA. There was a moment. Charlotte,
almost, yeah.
Yeah, where
wardrobe malfunction.
Natty, she threw Natty out of the ring, and then she followed her, and as she fell to the ground, I swear her boob came out for a half a moment, just a millisecond.
I'm still some perv out there. He has that.
Yeah,
filmed, I'm sure.
No, if you DVR'd it, Noah, you can go and just hit the rewind. Oh, and I guess then he would be busting. Is that according to Midget Big Show busting?
I don't know. He's
Stike Leather said it was Kofi. So there you go. It was Kofi. Good shit there. Perfect 11 good was Ric Flair there to congratulate his daughter as she won her title in her hometown. I really didn't think she would win in her hometown.
That was, because you never, it's almost like a given when you're in your hometown, you lose.
Yeah, exactly. Midget Big Show says that more RJ doublespeak. Get this man some meds. Man, he is a tough cookie, this Midget Big Show guy. I feel like just putting my headphones down and leaving this and never doing it again. I'm so hurt and offended.
Oh, Rob just gives him shit right back.
No, well, I guess I'll have to figure that one out. Okay. So our next category, that's what we got tonight, categories, is our glorious category. Oh, no, we got to do bad. Bad, I'm sorry, bad. I don't do this show. Sorry. Our bad for the night. Steve, what's your bad?
The bad was maybe no Paige. Because I couldn't think, it was an overall good show.
Have you been invaded by the spirit of JD?
JD is, yeah.
Do I need to exercise the demon?
You might have to.
All right, there you go. My bad is going to be no one on SmackDown showed up for the invasion. Like the tag team locker room came out.
Right, yeah, there wasn't many. It's just the B team on the B show.
The C team on the B show.
I guess so.
Right, yeah. So that's my bad. Waiting for the board to get some bads. So once you guys get there, we'll buy it. We'll buy it. Drugs are bad. Adam Bomb was bad.
Okay, well,
Teddy?
Teddy said the Jew that leads the crew not here is his bad.
Well, that's his opinion. I think Teddy's bad. Teddy's my bad. How about that? Teddy's my bad. He's so committed to this Adam guy, but that he loves him so much he put his name in his handle there. His handle name.
Cashmere's at half Shield, half Raw shirts. Everyone else was solid Raw shirts or SmackDown shirts. It's kind of tacky.
See, yeah, I was about to say I was hoping he said kind of tacky at the end or at least bad. I saw those shirts and it was like Dean Ambrose's mom was like, "Hey guys, I have a sewing machine.
Right.
Bring me some of your shirts and I'll put them together."
At least Seth has done something like that recently. With
I think I remember them doing that.
When he was like U.S. champ and world champ. At the same
Yeah,
time.
I think he did that. Maybe.
I can't remember.
But I'm picturing everybody in the back with Vince, and they're like, but Vince, I don't want to wear it. Put on the goddamn sweater. We'll sell a lot of them. Your aunt got it for you. She worked 4 jobs to buy you this sweater. Now fucking wear your sweater. God damn it. Let's see here. Bad is Stykler says it was a tie between Baron Corbin,
and the Bludgeoned
Brothers.
Almost considered the Bludgeoned Brothers.
Yeah. Noah, bad. Me not getting to see the Raw women have lesbian sex with Charlotte's unconscious body.
Oh my God.
Wow.
She wasn't unconscious until Alexa hit her.
That's on the airwaves now. Right. She got Cosby. Oh, was that too?
No, you can say that.
You want some pudding?
She got Roy Mord.
Roy Mord. Wow. That's hilariously funny. Roy Mord. The bad for Berto. Hello, Berto. Bad for Noah. Sex has to be consensual. Well, I mean, fuck, everybody's apparently fucking that up nowadays. So, Perk 11 bad. Honestly, there wasn't anything bad about the show to me. I agree. I just the SmackDown thing obviously was mine. They didn't come out and help, but it was a great show tonight. And no, Noah, I'm not saying that. Although I've said that before, but I'm not saying it. Let's go to our glorious. Steve, you want to start out?
Sure. My glorious is getting to see Kurt Angle do the Angle Slam. I haven't seen that in years. So
I agree with that. Okay, sorry. There's a program updated on a computer. Mine is going to be my glorious goes to Charlotte. Not only with a phenomenal match with Natty, getting the title, getting the spot at Survivor Series. Which, honestly, it could have been either way. I would have been okay with Natty. I would have been okay with Charlotte. Honest to God, either way, I would have been okay at Survivor Series. It was fine. I'm a little bit more excited about it now. But the overall Charlotte program, I mean, again, my city of Charlotte is a bunch of Fruity Pebble Marks. Normally, shitty crowd, right? Normally, one of those crowds you watch and you're like, man, fuck y'all. But they were on it tonight. And Charlotte's emotional speech, we usually,
it's Flair country.
It's Flair country. And I know the common thing is to shit on everybody who does the sentimental fucking promos, like, Bailey. Oh, when I was 12 years old, my uncle never touched me.
She kind of went down that road a little bit. I was like, don't cry too much, come on.
Yeah, she flipped it.
Yeah,
as she's good at doing. She flipped it into her.
I better get angry now.
Yeah, and then seeing Flair, it's overall the whole segment I thought was glorious. On the board, Teddy Hart, glorious scene, Ric Flair. Woo!
Yep,
I agree. Greg Spears, I agree with Teddy. Stike Leather says Charlotte winning and celebrating with Rick. Absolutely. We were talking about it earlier. I wonder if she actually did know if he was there, if it was a surprise for her.
She seemed a little surprised, like maybe she knew he was backstage, but they decided to bring him out anyway.
Yeah, maybe like there's a half truth.
I didn't know he was going to come out.
Yeah, half truth there, right? Like
right.
She knew he was there, but he wasn't going to come out. Something like that. Berto says glorious. Since Raw got the upper hand before the pay-per-view, I'm hoping SmackDown wins and Rude and Nakamura are survivors. Man.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. It's like I think the percentage shifted, so maybe SmackDown's going to win some.
Yeah, and that's fine. I really do believe that Raw is going to dominate this pay-per-view. It's a gut feeling.
But it'd be closer. It won't be a clean sweep kind of thing.
We'll see. But honestly, I love what Berto's saying there. Rude and Nakamura, or even just Bobby Roode.
That would be a great push.
What
for both of them.
Yeah, huge push, right? And I would be completely down with that. I would be 100%. If he put down Triple H, I'd be 100% down with it.
Ooh, that would be something.
That would be huge. It would be huge.
What did Noah say? Glorious. Can you remember the last time they've done a go-home show for a pay-per-view as well as this? The legit build up the hype for the show and gave it a big fight feel.
Man, you know what? I cannot believe these words are going to come out of my mouth. I don't think anyone's ever said this before, but Thank God for meningitis. Right? Because before the meningitis,
They had to get a little creative with it.
well, yeah, before the epidemic, Survivor Series was set to be a 100% shit production.
Yep.
Shit show.
The way they've been going for the past few pay-per-views before this.
Yeah, just one big fucking bathroom break.
Roman wins.
And then slowly, you lose the people, so slowly the dominoes fall into place. And look, I don't know if this was planned or if this was accidental or if this was fuck feet to the fire, we got to do something.
Yeah.
But either way, kudos. Way to make this into something worth a fuck. So I agree there, Noah. Teddy Hart says Flair is Ireland is Flair country. Well, whatever. We live with him, so we know we really
everywhere is Flair country, I guess.
Yeah,
at this point.
but we live with Flair. We know the real Flair. Like
yeah, I knew Reed.
Yeah, I knew the other one.
Yep.
But the idea of Flair is the Flair, the character for everyone around the world is amazing. Flair, the hometown, Ric Flair, Rick. There's not too many good stories
No.
to share about that. Rick is, he's beloved, but he's also kind of like, oh fuck that guy. There's that guy.
If
Fuck.
you saw the 30 for 30, he's like, yep, that's him.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I want to.
You got to check it out.
But I've met him a few times, and I'm not talking like at fan forums. I met him like on the street at a fucking Sprint store, at a goddamn bar. That way. I met Ricky Steamboat too. I had sushi with him. He was a fucking great fucking
cool,
guy,
yeah.
really cool guy. But Flair is, he's not the most personable fucking dude.
No.
But kudos that he's healthy. And
Arn Anderson's cool though.
Arn is a really
I
cool
get to
dude.
meet him.
Yeah, Bobby Eaton. I
know Bobby.
Yeah,
and
we
his sons.
used to throw eggs at his kids in the yard when they were little.
Dustin.
Yeah, the school bus would go by, we'd throw shit at them. So glorious for Kashmir. Alexa Bliss looking so fine, and that forearm she put on Charlotte was pretty cool. Kind of looked like she got her for real. Was it you or I think it was Kiera? Kiera or the Queen rather was in here, and she was like, when she hit her with that elbow, she's like, oh, fucking good, and good sell too.
Yeah.
Right. So the Queen had some comments. Glorious Perfect 11, the overall build over the last weeks and having a really good go-home show for a big four pay-per-view. We crap on WWE when they get things wrong, but I think they've done to build this up right. I completely agree with you. Completely fucking agree with you. So there you go. So that's the Glorious. So let's go to our Who Booked That. Who booked that? This was a tough one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll start it out, Steve. This is Who Booked That. This is a tough one. I had to think about it because the show was so well booked and really a good flow and good energy and the whole damn thing. I enjoyed the whole fucking show tonight. So the only thing I could think of was no Fashion Files.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
it. That's all I could think about. No Fashion Files. So go ahead, Stevie.
Maybe, I guess, Who Booked That? Sin Cara. Why have that whole thing with Baron Corbin? You already knew he was going to get pushed to face The Miz, but it could have been somebody different besides Sin Cara.
Yeah, I guess it was just enough to kind of make Baron look big.
Squash somebody, but we don't want to.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who booked that on the board? Go ahead.
Noah said, who booked that? Steve Blackman versus Steve Awesome not being set for Mania.
I'm telling you, I would love to see that.
I need some kendo sticks or something, though.
Yeah, see, Steve Awesome has the advantage because he's ginger, therefore no soul. He can just fucking take it to him, right? No big deal. Greg Spur, who booked that? Giving Titus that much Raw screen time. I agree with you, but I'm going to disagree with you a little bit, kind of, maybe a tiny bit here in a minute. Let's see, Stike Leather, who booked that? The backstage segment with AJ and Jinder. There was no point besides Jinder complaining. No, Stike Leather. The whole point of that was duck lips. It was Maharaja duck lips. It was a Maharaja platypus. That's what it was. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get my WWE title. Duck lips. Selfie. I wish the podcast people could see my face. No, I don't. Kashmir. Who booked that? The U.S. title match. No one believed that Sin Cara was going to win and face Miz on Sunday. They could have waited after Survivor Series to make it a little bit more believable. LOL. I don't know why you put LOL in the end, but yeah, you're right because it's not funny. You're absolutely fucking right. They could have waited, but good attempt at a joke. You and Adam Bomb could probably laugh at each other all night. Sin Cara versus Corbin, part 9. Is that 9? Yeah, it's a 9. Who got the rub? All right, here we go. Who got the rub? I'll start it off against Stevie. Who got the rub? Here's my kind of disagree with the Titus getting Raw time. It's not Titus. I agree. I can't stand Titus. I'm way fucking over him. Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews getting some Raw Invasion time. Good for him.
That's a rub?
That's the only rub I could find.
No, there wasn't much to choose from.
Everybody tonight was kind of made people. You know, nobody got that next.
Maybe Kurt Angle got the rub.
You think Kurt Angle got the rub?
Finally getting over back at Shane.
I mean, okay.
I have no idea. I mean, it's a hard one to pick.
Yeah.
I guess Teddy said who got the rub? Sin Cara for getting the title match to begin with.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Going back real quick, Perfect 11 says, who booked that? 2 title matches the week before Survivor Series. I hope next year they have their champs set in stone earlier so they can build the inter-brand matchups a bit longer. No, I don't think so. I like the way they did it because here's the problem. These matches, these champ-on-champ matches at Survivor Series have no bearing. Only thing they will accomplish, and this is why I don't like champion versus champion matches. I do not, unless there's a belt involved. Unless there's possible of belt changing hands involved, right? Champion versus champion. All it's going to do is elevate one of your champions and squash the other one, right? You're going to either elevate the U.S. title and squash IC, or you're going to elevate the IC more than it already is and even further squash the U.S. title. The tag team champions. I mean, again, you can elevate Usos. That's the only good thing to come out of it is elevate Usos.
Yeah.
You know, Cesaro, they don't need elevation. They need to go away. You know, they need to go back
to the singles.
Yeah, go back to the singles thing. The women's match. I mean, you got Charlotte and Alexa. They can play good angles on that, because especially with the Money in the Bank briefcase being involved.
Right.
But again, champ on champ. There's no winners here.
Right.
There really is not. There might be winners, but there's always going to be a loser too, and a loser holds a strap, and that's just it's wrong. It's so I like.
It's odd they're doing it that way, but yeah.
Right. And my disagreement there, my point I'm making is rather than having these meaningless programs between the champs build for weeks before Survivor Series, boring the shit out of us because there's nothing to get emotionally attached to, you continue to have, you know, your titles on the line all the way up to the 12th hour, to the 11th hour, right?
Right.
Keeping it interesting, keeping it, you know, on your toes, on your feet. What's going to happen next? Is it going to be this guy or that guy? That belt already changed. Could this one too? Or how about that one? Could they both change? Could they all change? So many questions. I think the way they did this was absolutely perfect. I think if they would have taken your suggestion, as much as I respect you there, 11, if they would have taken your suggestion, we would not be as excited about the Survivor Series as we are right now. That is my personal opinion. I could always be wrong, okay? Who got the rub? Teddy, Sin Cara, we got that one. Noah, Kurt Angle's gut in that T-shirt got the rub. yeah, I love him. Got a rub. Triple H, Randy Orton, and John Cena in the main event match. You guys finally get the push. You guys finally getting the push. Right. Hunter, Orton, and Cena finally getting a push. Good for them. The rub, they really made Strowman look unstoppable, says 11, yeah. Charlotte got it 100%, says Stikelether. Smart down for having Stevie and RJ on the show. Smart down.
Yeah, who got the rub?
Cashmere. Yeah, they got the rub. That's right.
We got the rub.
Fuck yeah. Stikelether, the thing with Shane and Kurt, Shane didn't attack Kurt when SmackDown invaded, but Raw obliterated Shane McMahon. Absolutely. Finite. Cesaro needs to get the axe now. I agree, Berto. Send them into another best of 7, but loser quits Raw. How about loser quits WWE?
Ooh.
Retirement match. Hey,
it's been a while since we had one of those.
Been a while. We are the bar.
We are the bar.
Oh, when they tie again, they go back. They go down to NXT. That's funny. Okay. I don't. Do you have any lines tonight? I don't.
My only one was hashtag SmackDown Invasion.
Hashtag SmackDown Invasion.
No, SmackDown Under Siege.
Oh, that's right. Hashtag SmackDown Under Siege. Greg Spears says that Dwight Howard got the rub. Dwight fucking Howard. Overrated.
Yeah, no, Jeremy Lamb and the girl next to him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's getting all. They were having sex, if you didn't see it. No? and Dwight Howard is doing Terminator.
Right behind Tom Phillips.
Right behind Tom Fuck Your Face Phillips. Yeah. Fuck your face. Cashmere line of the night after Daniel Bryan's promo, AJ said, I can talk. I'm not a puppet like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar.
That was a good line. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Brock Lesnar. It was a good line. Okay. So that happened. Hey, let's do this real quick.
Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
Come back later, please.
Here are your marked out wrestling housekeeping notes and weekly schedule. Monday nights at 11:30 p.m. Join us for Monday Night Rawsome. Tuesday nights at 10:15 p.m. SmackDown. The weekly takedown. Thursdays at 5 p.m. where Bryan, Golda, and Rhodey will react and review to the NXT broadcast on the WWE Network. Showtimes are for live YouTube broadcasts. All podcast versions will be available the next day on various podcast providers. Upcoming WWE pay-per-view specials and marked out shorts like Rhodey's Rant, Smarts vs. Marks, the Power Slam Dance Show, and Indie McIndie Face will be announced as they are scheduled. Feel free to join us on our exclusive Bubba Radio Army Network show, The Weekly Squash. Visit BubbaRadioArmy.com for listings. Keep the conversation going on Twitter using the handle @SmartMarkShow. You can call our fan line 704-444-0084 or send us an email, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. Visit markedoutwrestling.com for all other social media networks. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected. Get connected.
Go away.
Oh my God!
I said no. Okay, I clean?
No, get out of here.
I stick finger in your mouth? Housekeeping?
Okay.
Okay.
Rawsome invasion, motherfucker. We ain't got the mud sheets.
That's right.
We got dirt sheets.
Dirt.
The
big
dirt sheets. Real quick.
You're actually playing our music.
I am. Noah, real quick, line of the night. Daniel Bryan saying that he didn't tap out like to a half-ass armbar like Lesnar. Yeah. Good line. Okay. Dirt sheets. Steve, you got anything on dirt sheets tonight? I know you didn't have shit last night.
Well, it's been a slow couple of days. There not many news stories, really, but I found a couple. The first one is WWE reduces its India tour to one show.
Wow.
They were previously scheduled to have two, and it's kind of difficult to imagine them moving to one night if tickets were selling well for two, so you got to think that's probably the problem. Even though they added Triple H and Jinder as headliners and added some NXT Indian talent to the show just to boost up the card, but so I'm wondering if their India project is really as popular as they want it to be.
I don't know. I hadn't heard this before, and they didn't say anything extra on it. They just okay. So yeah, I mean, you can only think that if they went from two to one show, obviously if they're selling tickets, they're going to keep two.
Yeah.
If they're selling extra tickets, they're going to do 3 or 4.
Right.
And if they're not selling tickets at all, then
it's going to merge it into one.
Yeah. So there you go.
So maybe the gender championship run might not be, a given thing down the road.
I think the gender and look, I am not ashamed to say this in all seriousness. I was completely on board with the gender project, and I think that he succeeded in the fact that people don't like him, and that's what a heel's supposed to get. People not to like him. He gets reaction. Say what you want. Smarks, give him shit for his abilities. Marks, give him shit because he's a heel and he's a bad guy, and so you say what you want. He has a lot of growing to do, and I know he's not necessarily a rookie in the business, Jinder, but I do think that there is still hope for him. I think that 90% of his championship run was successful. The problem is the 10% that wasn't kind of outweighed the 90.
The Singh brothers.
I mean, when Singh brothers are fine. I mean, J&J Security, what it is. I think his ability to truly put emotion into his promos, to truly put that emotion without looking just angry all the time.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, it failed.
Dainty.
Yeah, he failed there, and that was a big 10% to fail at. Right? You could have been a shitty wrestler and everything else, but talking at the champion, you have to impose
do that.
An emotional will there. So yeah, I think that's the thing. So I think the gender experiment's over.
Yeah, I think so too. Now that AJ needs to run with this for a while. I think.
They need to sell tickets.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, we kind of mentioned this earlier. Noah did on the board, but Sports Illustrated reported Daniel Bryan told him that there's 85% he'll wrestle again, but only a 20% chance that the WWE clears him. So you're thinking maybe he's like, even in the announcement coming up, he's like leaving to go to Ring of Honor or some shit.
My thing with that is, Stevie, that no, I don't think so. Okay. I think he's making great money, one. I think, two, why would he go and do an interview openly saying that?
Right.
As he has been openly kind of hinting at that for a while now.
I thought Brie was supposed to be on this comeback, and she's obviously going to be back with the WWE. That wouldn't make any sense either.
I mean, if she can,
that matter.
I hope she doesn't come back. They've moved way past her. That time is over. Your time is up. Their time is now. Don't
you know how they are. They bring back people.
I know. But for me, this seems like too much of an obvious work. All right, go out there and do all your fucking interviews and stuff, and tell them that you're gonna fucking go to Ring of Honor. Make them think you're leaving me, even though I know you're not gonna leave me. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Isn't that right, my little troll, my little goat? Thank you, Daniel. Now go away. There you go. That's what happened. He's not going anywhere.
Well, anyway.
All right, what else you got?
Eric Bischoff has been named co-owner and director of operations of Cleveland Knights Championship Wrestling. And some tweets from Bischoff and Hulk Hogan have led speculation that Hulk might be involved with the Ohio promotion also.
It's just an indie promotion?
Yeah.
Really? Bischoff is taking on an indie promotion.
And maybe Hulk Hogan is part of it. I don't know.
What's the end game?
I have no idea.
Oh, it was
Money?
speculation.
That's all I know.
Indies, you're not going to make money off indies.
I don't know why they would, unless they want to turn it into something, but they're from there. Didn't make any sense.
I mean, what do you think, though, Steve? I mean, do you think, it's Bischoff. Do you think that this is he's trying to build something from the ground up to be a competitive force eventually?
Well, why wouldn't he, get involved with what Corgan did? Bring back
because it's a dead
old NWA.
It's a dead brand.
Yeah,
it's a dead NWA.
Start from scratch and do something new.
Yeah, NWA is a dead brand. WCW is a dead brand. Right. Honestly, no. I think if you could get a hold of the WCW name, I think you could kickstart that back in.
Yeah,
because people be like, "Oh shit, what's going on?"
Yeah, bring back Nitro and everything.
Right, but it had to be autonomous. It had to be away from the WWE because remember ECW came back and it was like, this isn't ECW. Yeah. So okay, what else you got?
And that's all I got.
Okay, let's see here. Stikelether, I think that with gender anti-American gimmick, he would have been better suited holding the U.S. title. I just think that's too easy.
He can play off of it because he's Indian, maybe, but it would only last so long.
U.S. title's not for that. I mean,
did we do that with Rusev already?
Yeah, they did that with Rusev. That's exactly right. And it's you know what I do love though, he's Canadian, but let's pretend for a minute that he's actually Indian. I love the fact that in Vince's mind, everyone who's not American hates Americans, or everyone that he turns like.
Oh, you're French. You hate Americans. Like, what? Oh, I guess they kind of...
I'm surprised we didn't hate Kofi for being from Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, hey, the fuck you, America.
That's not half bad.
It was my attempt. It was, yeah, man. Invaded America, man. Now I sound like Count Dracula there. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Ooh, yeah. All right. Let's see here. The dirt sheets from Teddy. Paige already have heat backstage. Is it like heat, like the gel that you put on and it gets warm as you
or is he
stroke?
referring to like the fact that she, got a little bit of a heat because the tweet or the Instagram photo of her and Alicia Fox and hashtag team captain and everything, like she was hinting at she was going to be on the team. I know. Fuck your Bailey, you're back in.
Yeah, yeah. Bailey, what do you mean Bailey? You're back in?
Like when. She was kind of hinting at maybe she'd be on the Survivor Series team.
No, I'm with
Bailey.
you. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm with you. I got distracted for a minute. Hey, so if that's all the dirt sheets, let's do one of these. All right, so we're gonna do a speed round here, and again, we're not gonna spend a lot of time on it because we're gonna get out of here in real quick, like before we do the speed round. Don't forget that this Saturday night is War Games, NXT. We're not confirming, but there is a very good chance that we may be doing a live reaction during the show, during War Games for that. Also, I'm not sure the exact day yet, but the Thursday Takedown show, we're going to be suspending that one for a little while. I don't know when our last show is for a while. We're going to bring it back, try to do some extra stuff with it, but our friend B-Rye, Bryan, Broken Bryan, he's going to have some hip surgery coming up here soon. He's going to have
fixed Bryan,
and he's going to have to take some time off. And so he wants to kind of get everything right and kind of restart the show eventually and try to get a bigger audience than it had. So the takedown, there might be one Thursday. I'm not sure when the last show will be before we take the hiatus on that show. But also don't forget, we're going to do a live reaction during Survivor Series during the broadcast, and then we'll do a short reaction show after that for the podcast listeners. And, of course, YouTube Live, you can hang around with us and do that as well. I won't be here. It'll be Adam Bomb, Steve, Medine, and Brian. So enjoy that. So, anyway, back to the speed round. Here's our speed round for the guys. Let's see what you think about this one. Kind of a dumb one here, but let's go ahead. Survivor Series is upon us. So many storylines coming our way. So let's just give it a guess now. WrestleMania main event prediction. WrestleMania, board, I want you in on this. WrestleMania, right now, your prediction for the main event of WrestleMania. Steve, what do you think?
Man, that's a tough one. Roman Reigns versus somebody.
You think it's definitely going to be Roman?
Probably. Yeah. Who could it be, though?
Who can it be now? So, Roman versus who? Come on, you're on the clock.
I know. Fuck. Somebody picked it.
I don't know, Teddy. It might be. No? Nobody? You got nothing?
I can't think of anybody.
All right. Good radio.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on a limb, and this is not my heart speaking. This is kind of, I think this very well could be a direction that could go. Because we've seen the fact that Cena can have a mid to low place on a card match, right? We've seen it. It's fine. Brock could have a low place match if the main event was powerful enough. And I think it possibly could be. I think it could be AJ Styles and Nakamura.
I would love to see that, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it'd be like second to last match, kind of, Taker, Shawn-ish. Now, it should have been the main event.
Right.
But I'm going to go ahead and put my faith in right now that I think that will be the main event. So let's look on the board here, see what the guys on the board are saying.
Interesting ones. Noah said John Cena versus Roman Part 2.
Oh, God, no.
Roman versus Brock said Psych Leather. Perfect 11 said Brock versus Reigns, unless Taker somehow comes back.
No.
John Cena versus Jinder, Teddy. AJ Styles versus The Rock, Kashmir.
Yeah.
Cena Roman, also from Greg Spur.
I'll tell you what, if we go to New Orleans for WrestleMania and we get to watch John Cena win number 17 over Jinder Mahal in the main event
That would be blasphemy.
During our executive producer's 40th birthday, I'm going to be mad for him. I'm going to be pissed for him.
You won't be there.
That is not a main event that anyone wants to see. But in the same note, you can't give Cena 17 without it being the main event. Right?
No. So it'd have to be somebody legendary.
Right. Roman and Brock, been there, done that, I guess. I mean, I love Roman, but been there, done that. Roman and Cena, that it didn't have legs the first time. The promos were great, but when it came down to fucking brass tacks, it was fucking kind of a throwaway. I'm sorry, no. AJ Styles and The Rock, that's just a pipe dream.
Wet dream right there.
Yeah, it's a fucking. Special guest referee is going to be CM Punk. Fuck off, no. Cena Roman for Greg. I just don't think that's. I hope not.
Teddy said AJ needs to headline WrestleMania.
I agree. He has to. Look, they usually say that
when it's your year or whatever.
If it's your year. I think this has been AJ Styles' year. Honestly,
we said that about Jericho last year, and it didn't really come true for WrestleMania.
Yeah, but Jericho is a part-time legend that comes back. He had a
great year.
He did, but do you want to give him the main event of Mania? Yeah. You want that for somebody who's growing or building or kind of in the heat of it,
Right.
I don't know.
You're right.
People will be leaving the arena if they do Cena Jinder. I agree. I will be pissed I won't leave because I pay the money, but I will be pissed the entire match. Pissed. Absolutely.
Perfect 11 said maybe they should just swerve everyone and finally put Braun over Brock like they should.
Yeah, well.
Braun is the champion.
Braun and Brock in the main event. God, they'd have. Man,
we've kind of already seen it. That's the only problem.
Yeah, but not the main event of Mania. They could main event any other pay-per-view. Not Mania. I want quality for my main event at Mania. I really do. I mean, don't give me some.
You're getting your money's worth.
Yeah, just fuck off with that. No. All right. Good suggestions, guys. Good thoughts. So I guess that's pretty much going to do it for us. Just a reminder one more time for our podcast listeners. Remember, everything is the next day for you as I read off what we're going to be doing. Sometimes we get them on a little late. I apologize for that. Life gets in the way sometimes. We don't always get them on as scheduled. But just a reminder, tomorrow, Thursday, we don't know if there will be a takedown or not. We do not know. Saturday, we're hoping to do a live reaction to NXT, the War Games, which I think is going to be an awesome pay-per-view. If you're not planning on watching it, you really should watch it. Matter of fact, come watch it with us. I may be there for that one. And Sunday is, again, live reaction during Survivor Series on YouTube Live, and then we'll have an hour reaction afterwards. All of our friends out there in podcast land, you will get the hour reaction afterwards. So if you want to join us for the live reaction, you got to come to YouTube Live to the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast channel, subscribe, and tune in with us. Right,
you get the notification like that.
Right, and if you put yourself in for a notification so you know when we're coming on. And if you haven't been able to tell through the years that we've been doing it, that they've been doing this, we talk to you, we'll get to know you. We're all cool with that. So there's our schedule. Don't forget Sunday night, Bubba Radio Army. Obviously, you're not going to listen to that, so I don't know why I pumped it, because it's Survivor Series. So we'll see what happens with that. That's kind of weird of us. It's a weird thing. We love doing it, though. We love the Bubba Army Radio. We love being soldiers in their army. We do indeed. So there you go, guys. That is our show. We hope you enjoyed the hashtag Rawsome. What'd you call it?
Hashtag SmackDown. Under siege.
Hashtag SmackDown Under Siege. Hashtag Rawsome Invasion. Hashtag Atom Bomb blows. So there, you take that shit, fucking Bomb Squad. All right. Final thoughts for Noah. Fuck Goldberg and his WWE Network special.
Yeah.
An hour of him sucking his own.
Oh
yeah. You know what? Let me tell you something. I saw the first promo for the 24 for Goldberg, and my exact words out loud were, I have zero interest in ever watching that.
It's going to be like a lot of firework eating and jackhammers. I don't want to see that. I'm good.
Yeah, it's only going to be the new run here. It's not going to be the history of him. So it's going to be the new run. So it's going to be a lot of fucking my kids.
Picking up kids.
I want to be a hero. And my name's Goldberg. Hey, Sami Zayn, what do you think? Snark, 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 snark. I think that's a great thing. What do you think, Goldberg? I like picking up kids and playing with them. They're really cool and everything like that. I don't know. Hey, remember, don't be a dick.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
What?